Moving on with the next option available in the toolbar is the question mark button, which says insert a question. Now, if you want to assess your students' performance while they are reading this lesson, you can insert a question anywhere you like. Alright, so you can check the students' performance in between the lesson. Okay, let's insert a question at some place here. Okay, let me insert and ask them some question after this introduction section. Okay, so insert, I will click on the insert question and I will insert a question. Okay, now this dialog box appears and this create a question section appears on my screen. Okay, here you can see it is saying create a question. It is asking for some points, like you want to keep some points for answering that question. It is already given 10 points. Now the question stem. Question stem is you can select a question from already inbuilt questions provided by the insert learning toolbar. Like you can some ask to students to summarize the above text, identify the main idea of the text, list at least two supporting details of the paragraph, and a lot of questions are there. So whichever you like, you can ask. Or if you want to write your own question, then you can do that also. So let's say I want to ask the question, identify the main idea of the text. Okay. So this is the question, and this is the location where so we have created this question, and let's create it. Okay, so the question has been created and it says identify the main idea of the text. You can edit the question from here, and okay, in the next paragraph it says type here to turn this into a multiple choice question. So now if you want to turn this question into a multiple choice question, you can input some options here. Like let's say it says let's add two options. It's about information and technology. So it has created one option. As soon as I press the enter button, it has created it as a first option. Or let's say it's about environment. So the second option is created. So similarly, you can add as many options as you like. So it will now provide option button functionality in this question. And if you do not want it to be like this, you want a paragraph written, then you could leave it as it is, and the students can write the answers in the box provided. All right. The next option here is the view all responses. View all responses is how many students have answered this question. So when I click on this, I have no responses here since I have not shared this assignment, this lesson with any of my students. So that's why there is no response till now. All right. So you can edit the question from here, as I said, and you can save it again. Or you want to delete the question, you are not happy with this question, you want to change the question, you can delete the question. So I want to keep this question, let's say. Okay. So the question is here. This is how inserting a question works. I can insert as many questions as I want in and anywhere in my lesson. So this like I can create multiple choice questions, and I can ask for summary of the text that they have learned. So there are a variety of options you can ask and assess the students while this session is while they are studying this lesson or the lesson is going on. So this is how the question button works in the insert learning toolbar.